Hello, my name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight, I thought we would do part 2 of the coloring chat I had the other day. The book that I'm coloring out of is Mosaic Color by Number Mandala. And this is by Sunlife Drawing. I am using Shuttle art markers and BIC Intensity fine point markers. I will leave everything linked down below. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll have that all linked down below. So let's get started. Grab yourself something to drink. I am, of course, drinking peach tea again tonight. It's my favorite. I think it's called Peach Now. I could be wrong. I'll have to look and check and let you guys know if you guys are tea drinkers. I actually picked that up at Marshall's, and it's my favorite. What are you guys drinking tonight? Anyway, let's get started. So this is by Sunlife Drawing. This is the color palette. Slide that over for you. And the color palette is also on the back. It always stays the same, which I love. And we're back to this picture. We only have a little bit left, so I'm excited to finish it. We still have some number 12s, I noticed, which is yellow-green. And for that, I am using the Shuttle art marker. Now these are fine and broad tip. I will show you guys again. This is number 46. This is what the broad tip looks like, which their broad tips are not terrible. And usually I don't use that tip too often, but those I actually don't mind. And this is the fine point. So yeah, let's get started. All right, so we are on number 12. How is everyone doing tonight? I am doing better. I have been feeling pretty anxious the past 2 days. Yesterday, I'm not even sure why I was anxious, honestly. I could just feel it in my chest. I was getting worked up easily. Tonight, I'm not 100% sure. I know my husband will be going away for work, and I get anxious over that anytime he has to travel. So that could be why I have it today, but I think I had it before he told me he needed to travel for work, so I'm not really 100% sure. But I always tell myself things will get better. So I'm definitely looking forward to just chatting and coloring tonight to help relieve that anxiety. How is the weather where you guys are at? I believe today we had a high of 62. It's a beautiful sunny day out. I think tomorrow we're supposed to have a high of 66, but we will be in a wind advisory. So we'll see. I told my daughter if it gets really nice tomorrow, we could go on a walk, which I think some fresh air would do us both good. And I just love fall, being out in the fresh air. Something different about it. The smell, the leaves, all the nice things. So what do you guys do if you feel like you messed up on a coloring page. Like on this page right now, I can tell you I've probably went out of the lines quite a bit, but that's fine. You know, I'm not a perfectionist. I still love how the picture looks. Yeah, you know, I always wish I didn't go out of the lines. That actually used to really bug me years ago when I was younger. Coloring, if I went out of the lines, it would stress me out like bad. Not so much anymore. You know, things happen and coloring's just for fun. If you get out of the lines, it happens. It doesn't have to ruin the picture. That's how I look at it when I color. So if you mess up a page, like a bunch of spots, besides going out of the lines or use a different color or whatnot, do you try to fix it, or do you not finish it? I'll still finish it. Like I said, to me, coloring's supposed to be fun, so I'll finish it and then, you know, just try to not mess up, I guess, on my next ones. But yeah, I'll still finish it. Tell myself it doesn't need to be perfect. And there's always usually other parts in the coloring page that I like, so I wouldn't want to just stop because there's other parts that I like on that picture as well. So I guess I just continue with what I'm coloring and try to finish it. Okay, I think that's it for that. Let me double check. I'm just looking. Yeah, I used to be really hard on myself when I would make a mistake with coloring. But you know, I always would start telling myself, you know, that's okay, things happen, you can always improve. Like if I colored a face or a shirt something all funny and I didn't like it that much, I just went with the flow. And eventually I liked it. Just got to keep telling myself things like that, that it's okay to make mistakes. Okay, I think that's all I see now. If not, we can always go back. So I'll get the next color. What is everyone coloring tonight or today? Is anybody doing a color by number? Are you guys coloring in the same book? Or what type of book are you coloring in? Are you doing something else or just watching? Or I'd be interested to hear. Okay, number 13 is green. And for this, I'm actually using forest green. And this is BIC Intensity Permanent Marker. So we'll see how dark it is with the next green that I picked out. So, number 13. Ooh, I like this green a lot. Lately, I've been liking a lot of greens just this past year. And before, I used to never like green, but for some reason, green is definitely, start over here, growing on me. And I'm starting to like it more and more. My mom always used to say to me that I looked good in green because I have green eyes. So she always said, you should wear more green. And I never liked green, but now I'm just like in love with it. Like this kind of green. And like an olive green or close to it. I really like that type of green as well. Just fall colors in general. But what would you say is fall colors? Oranges, browns, yellows, maybe some reds. There's a lot of colors. And I like all those, but yeah, definitely green now. So I still want to try out some grayscale. Haven't really purchased anything. My cart is growing. I'm kind of waiting just a little bit longer. I love Jade Summer. But what other grayscale coloring books do you guys recommend or love? And it doesn't have to be, you know, super easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be any grayscale. I'm always up to trying anything. I pretty much love all coloring books. And I've probably said that a bunch of times, but I do. Every time I look at one and I see some pictures, I'm like, oh, I really like this. I could see what colors I want to color in it. Like I can picture things. I do that as well when I read. If you've seen my previous videos, I've told you I'm a reader too. I visualize things in my head when I read as well. Like the characters and colors. I'm currently reading From Blood and Ash, I believe it's called. From Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. I think it's like a fantasy romance. And I am liking it. Like I never thought I'd like fantasy, but I've been reading a few fantasy books lately and I do like them. But then again, I like a wide variety of genres and books. Same with coloring books. Color in all types of them. Oh, that is looking so cute and cool. I love it. Yeah, color by number will probably always be my favorite. I mean, I just remember them bringing me so much joy when I was a little kid. I like the other ones as well. I have quite a few of the regular coloring books. But I think I would like grayscale too. My son was coloring some type of grayscale. And he showed me the picture and I'm like, wow, that is amazing. And I've seen some of your guys's grayscale coloring and I'm like, wow, that is so cool. So yeah, if you have any recommendations for like a grayscale beginner, I heard they're not tough or anything, so I would be interested to hear. And I did notice, which I probably have now, I'll try to straighten it out. My paper, I am left-handed. I think I've mentioned that I usually turn my paper when I'm coloring and I'm trying to keep it straight. So yeah, I did notice I did have it turned. So I'll try to keep it straight. Sometimes I might turn it a little bit, just to have it. Do any of you turn your paper? I don't normally watch a lot of news, and I don't normally like to talk about news, but it's been everywhere, and I think it's devastating and terrifying about all those earthquakes in Iceland that have been happening. I mean, I believe today I heard there was like 800 of them. All those poor people. Yeah, I normally don't talk about that stuff, but that's been on my mind. And I normally don't watch a lot of news, but yeah, I caught that and I just could not imagine. It is so scary. And those are like my fears that get me like anxious too. Like, you ever think of like tornadoes or hurricanes, tsunamis? I was talking to, I think, my husband, and we were talking about tornadoes one day and hurricanes, and they're both really scary, but I would think of drowning. That would freak me out. That's like a big thing. I'm not into like oceans or big waters, and I'm not a strong swimmer. So yeah, all that stuff is just devastating and terrifying. All right, I think we're almost getting done with the 13s here, and then we will be on the last color. If you guys liked my previous color in chat and would like me to do more, I'd be happy to do so. Just let me know in the comments. It's very relaxing for me. Okay, that is it, I think, for 13. I'm just double checking. Oh, I have one more, yes, in the middle. So I have two colors. I think just the 14 dark green and magenta, and I think magenta's only in the middle. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna get the other color, which is dark green. So let's find that here. Okay, I got the dark green. This is 54 Shuttle art marker. This almost looks like just green. Maybe I could have swapped them, but that's okay. We'll see. They might even be the same color. We'll see. Oh yeah, they're pretty close. That's okay though. Wow, that almost looks black. But it's not. It's just really dark, and that's what I wanted, was a dark, dark green. So when you guys get like seasonal coloring books, do you guys only color them with the season, or do you color them all year round? Me personally, I probably would color them all year round. whatever I'm in the mood for. I mean, winter, that lasts quite a few months. Summer, spring, fall. And I just love Christmas. Like I've said, it just reminds me of my childhood. One of my grandpas, and he had all the tinsel on the tree, and it's so beautiful, his tree. I remember how he decorated. We used to, the whole family, with our aunts and uncles and cousins, we'd go to my grandpa's when we were younger for Christmas Eve. And then we would go home and unwrap presents with our family. And then Christmas Day, we'd have a big dinner with family and have our stockings. I was just thinking the other day, I can't believe it's already 2024 almost. The year flew by. For me, it did anyway. We had kind of a busy year. Did a lot of things. Took a little couple mini vacays and did a lot of swimming in a little kids pool the kids did in their little pool this summer. Did a lot of that. Some campfires. Made s'mores. We do all the things. We try to anyway in the seasons. Oh yeah, it is definitely dark. I like it though. Yeah, you just sit back when the years go by. Like, kids get older, getting older and going to higher grades in school. They once were your little babies. Will always be your little babies, but now they're bigger and know a lot more. When your parents get older, it's sad, but it's happy and exciting. There's so many emotions with all that. I'm trying to take each day one by one because I just feel like it's going by so fast. Like, me and my husband have been together for quite a while, and just like, geez, we talk every once in a while, like, I can't believe we've already been together this long, and our kids are this old, and flies by in a blink of an eye. It really does. So I said in previous videos that Fridays and Saturdays we try to do like movie nights with the kids. Well, speaking of movies, I seen, which they probably won't get to see this movie for a while until it's out, but I seen they're coming out with a new Trolls movie. Do any of you guys like Trolls, or any of your kids, or anybody in your family? We love Trolls. The first and the second. I loved the second one a lot. The first one was the best, but I liked to me. But yeah, they're coming out with another one, and my son keeps talking about it because he wants to see it. And then I also seen that they're doing a Garfield movie, an animated one, and I seen the trailer and it looked so cute. They're coming out with such good kids movies. And then, yeah, it looks so funny. And then the one that I'm like telling my husband we need to see because it describes me. They had a teaser trailer for Inside Out 2. And they had a new feeling, which was anxiety. And I was like, yep, that's me. I need to watch that movie. We love Inside Out too. That was a good movie. So yeah, there's quite a few good kids movies that are coming out. Now, as far as adult movies, I'm not too sure. If there's anything good that you guys know that's coming out that'd be good to see, let me know. I love watching movies when I get a chance, but it's not too often that we get to watch adult movies. I'm usually watching with the kids. By the time their movie's over, I'm usually tired. And they're tired. Or any good TV shows. Because I like a good TV show. It can be any type of TV show, I'll watch it. I'm not even sure, do they do Saturday morning cartoons for kids anymore? I remember when I was a kid, I would get to watch a little bit of Saturday morning cartoons. Not too much. My kids don't really watch too much like TV shows or anything. We usually do that stuff on Fridays or Saturdays. But yeah, I'm just curious if they still do that. I remember, I don't think it was on Saturdays, but I remember watching super early in the morning when I was a kid. Probably it was still dark outside. My mom would turn on Fraggle Rock. I loved Fraggle Rock. Wonder if they have a coloring book that's Fraggle Rock. That would be so much fun. So much fun. Or I did Sesame Street. Used to watch the Smurfs, the Gummy Bears. There were so many shows. When I was like just starting elementary school, I'd watch like Eureka's Castle on Nickelodeon. One thing that's really funny, and I'm so excited and happy, my son loves the original Tom and Jerry cartoons. Like, they like some of the new cartoons, but a lot of the times they like the older stuff, which I love because that brings back so much memories. It's always fun to rewatch those too. But yes, he loves Tom and Jerry. What did you watch when you were young? What's your favorite that you would love to have a coloring book in? Now they're all running through my mind, all the they have like a new version, however you want to say it, I guess, I don't know, of Strawberry Shortcake, like a little cartoon that my daughter likes. I tried playing like the original ones and she just wasn't interested in those ones, but the newer ones she likes. Not the new, but yeah, but for the most part they like the older cartoons. They love Bambi. So I did actually color a Bambi picture that I will try to show at the end of the month. That took me a while to color that one. Oh, I have one more of 14, this dark green. And then we do the last color, which is magenta. That didn't take too long. Okay, let me get that magenta. Okay, this is art marker Shuttle Art number 3. I really need to get more of these markers because I love them. All right, hold it up a little bit for you guys. What do you guys think? It's complete. Again, I will link, that coloring book down below and the markers. I want to thank you guys for subscribing and watching my videos. It means so much to me. If you like this content, please consider hitting the like button or that thumbs up. And please consider subscribing to my channel. It would mean so much to me. Just by hitting that bell button down below, and you won't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.